So, hey everybody, good evening. I'm so excited for each of you to be on here. We got a good group and we have a lot of good things that happen in the month of September, and I'm really excited about them. Um, and I'm not everybody's sponsor on here, so I know there's so many things on here that I could brag in, but we may have to let you brag on yourself if there were some things that happened that I don't know about. But I do know about a couple of things. I know there's one girl on here who ranked to gold. Way to go, Gretchen! Woohoo! And there was a couple more golds on the team, a couple silvers and senior silvers. Um, but if you had anything else that you ranked up and I don't know about, like I said, I'm not everybody's sponsor on here. I know some of y'all are on a sideline. So if you had anything amazing happen, you can just tap it in the chat for us and we will celebrate with you. Um, so tonight we are going to do an October kickoff and kind of get everybody excited and ready to go for the month because this is the last quarter of the month and we are, oh, I did not let somebody in. I did not let Amanda in. Here she comes. Oh my goodness, Crystal. She said she got 4 new yuppies. So you basically went silver in a month. That's awesome. And not only that, you earned the Bluetooth speaker and the 250 perks points, which I love those. You can give me all those you can give me. Okay, so yay, thank you for shouting your own self out there and letting us celebrate with you, Crystal. Okay, so this month is starts the last quarter of the month. So I want to let you guys in on a little secret. Okay. If you finish strong at the end of the year, it sets you up amazingly for the beginning of the year. Just think about it for just a second. If you finish strong, what do people start thinking about automatically in January? Oh my goodness, I want to lose weight. I want to get healthy. So if you've been in their inbox, who do you think they're going to come to whenever they decide they're going to get healthy, even if they're not ready yet? Okay. So you don't need to put the brakes on right now. I know we're about to be insanely busy. You need to be doing something. So we're going to be talking about that here at the last part, but I just want to get you excited about what is going on because Plexus knows it's the final quarter and they try to set us up well, and they have done this, and I feel like they've completely hit it out of the park. Okay, so this month we still have the Give 10 code for any order over 100, okay, or a welcome pack. But Amanda's going to be talking a little bit about that in just a second. Just, combo order, any first time order, Give 10 works to give them $10 off. Okay. The travel mug, I haven't even seen a good picture of that yet, but I know everything that Plexus does is amazing. And so you get that for enrolling 3. All right. And then there is a water bottle. Have you seen the picture of that, Amanda? The water bottle, the breast cancer awareness month water bottle. Has anybody seen a picture of that? There is a breast cancer awareness month water bottle that is right now going out in subscriptions for a limited time. So if you've adjusted your subscription this month, there's this little thing that says BCAM water bottle at the bottom. I saw it on mine today, and it's a breast cancer awareness month water bottle. So if you don't have your order set to go out yet, if you want the water bottle, go ahead and do it, in the next few days before they run out. And then we have the holiday collection, which it's amazing. I got to see it. Those of us who were in Mexico, we kind of got to preview it. Okay, so here's what, okay, Gretchen said it's a pink stainless steel water bottle. And let me read what she said. Pink stainless steel water bottle, very cute. Okay, yay, I've not seen it yet. I would love to see that. Okay, so the holiday collection is very, very good. Okay, we did get to see it. I got to put it on my hands. I got to put the lotion on my hands. If you have ever tried the snickerdoodle, just like raise your hand like this. Anybody tried the snickerdoodle? Y'all? Like,
Yeah.
Anybody love the snickerdoodle? It's the best flavor of lean you'll ever put into your mouth. That's all I'm going to say. Like, my children, whenever we ran out of the bag last year, I thought that we would get more, and they were like, "Are you joking me?" Like, they could not even fathom that we were out of snickerdoodle. It is amazing. And you think, oh my word, this is healthy? Oh, I have a little one out. Go to your bed. Okay. Yes. Okay. He never comes out of his bed. He tries to do that tonight. Okay. So Snickerdoodle is definitely worth it. It comes with a tumbler that you could drink it out of, and then you could get the lotion or and get the body butter with the body oil, or then you could just get it all if you want to just try everything. Okay, that's obviously a really good way to go. All right, and I will say that Plexus really listened to us because we really didn't have the most amazing holiday collection last year. So they really tried to really amp it up for us. And I really think they did. And it's very giftable. If you've seen those gold bags that it comes in, they even have a name tag on them. So like if you even wanted to bless a team member or something like that, I mean, or buy a gift for somebody, it actually has a gift like tag on it. So it's pretty amazing. Okay, well, I guess that's all that I have at this moment. And I'm going to turn it over to Amanda, who is going to share with us a little bit about the new enhancements. Can y'all hear her?
Can you hear me now? Okay, sorry. Okay, I was just saying I'm gonna hit the highlights of the new changes because Jennifer has already put a post in Dream Team that lays it all out. Like if you're like me, I like seeing it in writing sometimes. And then there is also a video by one of the Diamonds. Corporate has actually put out a video as well that you can access in the Plexus Go app that walks you through everything. So just to hit a few highlights, I think one of the biggest ones is that welcome packs are no longer discounted to the 112, 192, or 212. So now the welcome packs are going to be the same price as the combos. And I personally think this is going to be a great change because if you've been with Plexus any length of a time, you know that sometimes it can be a little awkward explaining, maybe awkward is not the right word, but it's a little, you're trying to use the right words to give them the price that their welcome pack's going to be the first month, and then letting them know what their subscription is going to be in the following month. So now we're not going to have to worry about that anymore. The welcome packs are going to be the same price as the combos. And here's the thing, I mean, everybody loves a good discount, but we still have the give 10, the 10 off code. You can still do a personal special, just like always in the past. You could do a $10 voucher code, but like if getting a welcome pack for $20 cheaper, that's a great incentive to bring people on board. But what happens is then people are surprised when that combo is $20 more on their subscription. So at the end of the day, if somebody can't spend $124 or $130 on the triplex for 2 to 3 months, it really might not be a good fit for them to come in on a super low discount for a welcome pack. Does that make sense? Y'all get what I'm saying? Because here's what happens when people come in on a really good discount on the welcome pack. Some people, that sets them up, they end up sticking with it and being consistent and being fine with the subscription being a little bit higher. But for other people, they're not expecting to spend 130 a month or 140. They're thinking they're going to be spending around the 110, 115, 120, whatever they paid for their welcome pack. And if they decide that they're not going to continue their subscription, they've really only given the products 1 month to work. And it's easy just to think, oh, they'll just say like, oh, well, the products didn't work for me. Well, no, they really didn't give the products long enough to work. So it's almost like better for somebody to wait to get started and really be ready to invest in their health for that 60 to 90 day mark so that they'll get the results they're looking for versus trying it for 1 month and being like, no, it didn't work for me. So anyways, that is one of the biggest changes. And the initial orders with the combos, it's my understanding those are still supposed to come with the water bottle. That's what they've said. So again, I haven't signed up anybody this month to see how that's going to look in terms of order history, but that's what they said. And then also we're no longer going to have the $20 welcome pack bonuses. And I can't even remember what it is for the advanced welcome pack, maybe 25, 30. But what Plexus is doing instead is they're giving us 20% of the PV amount, which is even better because, like, to put it in perspective, we had several people this past month sell reset welcome packs, and they only got maybe the $25 welcome pack bonus. Well, now you're going to get 20% of that PV. So, like, if you sell a $200 combo, roughly you're going to make about $40 versus only 25. And on top of it, they're also doing retention bonuses. So the second, third, Ashley, you said second, third, fourth month. I'm not sure. I'll have to go look at the details myself, but the 2 or 3 months after somebody joins, we'll actually be able to get a 5% retention bonus on their orders for those following months, plus pay points. So, like, in the end, it's going to be a little learning curve, in other words, but we're still doing the same thing. Like, literally, we're still starting people on the same combos, but we're actually going to get paid more money, and they're incentivizing us to help be better with retention, because they want people on these products for at least 3 months, because they know that is when it's proven that people see the most results. All right, so Ashley, was that the highlights of the compensation plan changes? Because I know you went in depth the other day on it. Okay. All right. So now we're going to shift gears a little bit, and we are going to talk about the last 90 days. Because, like Ashley kind of alluded to this at the beginning of the call, that what you do in this last quarter of the year is going to set you up, or either not set you up, for success in the first quarter of the year, January, February, March. And not only is Leaders Retreat contest still going on, there's 3. If you might be like, well, my credits weren't where I wanted them to be at the end of last month, y'all, there's still 3 full months left. And I promise you that you never know when Plexus is going to come in and do something crazy, like a double credit. They could do double enrollment credits. I know last quarter for the cruise, they came in 1 month and did triple rank up credits and triple, I believe, retention credits. And I did earn the cruise, but like, if it wouldn't have been for that triple credit month, I wouldn't have. So I said all that to say, do not give up right now just because you were like, oh, I didn't get as many as I wanted. No, there is still 3 full months, and like I said, you never know what surprises Plexus is going to throw out there. So Leaders Retreat, February 2024. Okay, so what I was saying, though, is if you're working towards Leaders Retreat and ending this last quarter strong, you're also going to be setting yourself up for the convention contest. Like, it all flows together, because that'll roll out in January, and they'll run a convention contest usually January through April. And that is your opportunity to earn, like, winner's dinner, the black tie gala, and honestly, travel cash, because convention is going to be in Vegas next year. So any extra cash that you can earn through the contest, that'll help you with your travel expenses. So just know that, like, if you don't meet your goal, just know that, like, it typically takes a minimum of 90 days to see fruit from the work that you're putting in today. So everything that you're doing this quarter is going to sow into a strong spring. All right. So, real quick. All right. So, Ashley, will you be able to screen share that goal sheet I sent you? So some of you may have seen this in the Rising Diamonds group. If you're not in that Facebook group, send one of us a message and we can invite you. But this is basically like the diamonds above Jennifer even. This is their large group page, and it's called Rising Diamonds. And Amber Miller kind of leads that up. And if you don't follow her on Instagram, she's the Wild Style Family. We just love following her. So her and her team created this monthly IPA goal sheet for October. And I love it because it is so simple. If you have been around Plexus, even the last couple of months, and you're trying to grow your business, we know that you've heard the term IPA, income producing activity, and there are a ton of sheets out there. But I love this one because it's got everything on one page for one whole month. And and basically they went with the bare bones, like exactly what you need to do the income producing activities that's going to give you the most growth in your business if you stay consistent with these activities. And we can put these in our chat later, and we can put them on the Dream Team post with this call. So, like, if you're able to see this, these are the activities that stay the same Monday through Friday. Make a post That's social media, Facebook, Instagram, whichever, stories, you can do that as well. Okay, made offers today, and they left a little blank open so you can tell how many offers you made. What is making an offer? That means offering Plexus to somebody, either the products or business. Then follow up, engaged with 5 to 10 new leads. Okay, all that means is that you were commenting and having side conversations with people about non-Plexus things, and then you can do stories, a reel, or live. But that is literally it. 5 key items a day to focus on. And I love what Amber shared because I watched her call about this. She was like, if one of these stick out to you as being the hardest thing for you to do, go ahead and knock that out, the first thing on your list. And like, just being honest, one of the probably out of all these things, if you could only do one, making those Plexus offers where you're starting those Plexus conversations. And for a lot of people, that takes more time because we tend to overthink it. But like, just go ahead and knocking that out. That's going to be one of the key things that move the needle forward in your business. So, all right, you may want to jot this down because I thought this was really good. So we're talking about goal setting, wrapping the last quarter of the year strong. So there's 3 types of goals I want you to think about. All right. So one would be your result goal. Result goal. All right. So your result goal is, where do you want to be at the end of 90 days? At the end of December, where do you want to be? And I would love for y'all to type that in the chat, because I know some of y'all have probably given thought to that. Like, I want to be senior goal by the end of this year. I'll share why y'all are thinking about it. I was thinking today, like, I want to have a new senior goal. Yes, Abby, you're one of my goals. A new senior goal, and 2 other goals. That is my goal. And what would that look like in points, terms and points? For me, that would probably be roughly a 300 point growth. So that is like my 90-day goal, in other words. And here's the thing about the result goal, y'all, is that you are not going to be fully in charge of that. Because there are things that you can't control as far as people that actually log in and place their order. You can work towards that result goal, but there's some things that's kind of out of your control, or if you were to like have a major life crisis or things like that. But you still want to be thinking about where you want to be in 90 days, because that is going to drive your daily habits. All right. So the next goal I want you to write down is your achievement goal. So your achievement goal is your goal for the first 30 days, basically for the month of October, because we're breaking this down in bite-sized chunks. So if you know that you want to be, for example, senior gold by the end of December, and let's say you're currently at gold, well, from gold to senior gold is about 150 point jump. So that looks about like basically a 50 point a month growth. 50 times 3 is 150. I'm saying, like, if you're right at gold, like if you just hit your gold rank. Now, if you're a little bit closer, that your goal will look a little bit different. So your achievement goal, though, is where do you want to be at the end of October? So think about your 90-day goal, go back and, well, where do I need to be October, November, December to get to that result goal? All right, now this is the achievement goal as well. This is going to tie into what you are control of. Like, you are in control of how many times you do your IPA work. You can't, like when we were talking about your result goal at the end of 90 days, maybe, you can't be in control necessarily of when people are going to purchase, or that they decide to move their subscription out or cancel their subscription. But the achievement goal is things that are in your control. So like looking at this IPA sheet, how many days of the week do you want to do your IPA? If you're not really doing much IPA at all right now, to go to doing it every single day, Monday through Friday, might be a big jump. But for you, it might be like, I want to do 3 of these a week. I want to do 3 solid days. So think about your goal, but basically your IPA, your activity needs to match your goals, and just like put it in perspective, y'all, for every 10 offers or 10 Plexus conversations that you have with people, statistics, odds say that you may get one person actually interested. All right, so think about that though, in terms of how many people you need to be offering Plexus to and having those conversations with based on where you want to be at the end of the month. You know, if you're wanting a, let's just say a 50 point growth, that's roughly about 10 new VIP customers. So if you only make 10 Plexus offers for the month, and 1 out of 10 is actually, you know, odds say that they're actually going to be interested, and actually you're going to be, you know, carry on a conversation with them, layer those exposures to where they're actually ready to purchase. Your odds are 1 out of 10. So like you're only getting a 5 point growth for that month. So we want to have realistic goals is basically what I'm saying. So when your goals are a little higher, you want your activity level to match those goals. So yeah, we will drop this accountability chart in our chat. And y'all, if you've got people on your team wanting to rank up, if they're wanting to hit the next rank in their business, whether that's senior silver. Now silver, this would be too much for. I mean, silver, we want to keep things so simple. They don't really need an IPA sheet right now, you know, to go silver. But like if they're wanting to go senior silver and gold, you know, think about who on your team that you can pair up with and ask, okay, like how many days a week am I going to commit to doing this? And one of the things I love that Amber said, she said she had 2 rules for this IPA accountability. And one was progress over perfection. You know, just because you don't do it perfectly, you don't give up. And she said the other rule was to never miss 2 days in a row. And if you've read Atomic Habits, that's one of the things that he talks about in that book. It's like when you get off track, but make up your mind, I'm not going to get off track 2 days in a row. So I love that. So y'all let me know if you have any questions about that sheet. Oh, one other thing. So this is a big question and one I struggle with. So when do you plan to do the income producing activity to help you reach that achievement goal for October, to help you reach that 90-day goal? When do you plan to do it? Because like if you're like me, sometimes I'm gonna do it sometime that afternoon. I'm gonna get it in sometime, but I need to work on having a fixed time every day that I make up my mind. This is that 30-minute block that if I don't do anything else, I'm getting at least 2 Plexus conversations going, or I'm getting 3 follow-ups done. And so that was a challenge to her. And maybe y'all, if y'all are brave, type in the comments. Like, and some of y'all are really already good at this. I'm not, so think about in the comments. I want y'all to tell, when would y'all do this? You know, Ashley has, oh, that was another chat that came through. But once y'all look at it, you know, the stuff on here doesn't take a ton of time, but it's just having that intentional time where you're not distracted by all the things and you can sit down and knock it out. So like, what does that look like for you? Does it look like 30 minutes in the morning? Does it look like 30 minutes in the afternoon? 30 minutes after the kids go to bed? But what I love about this business, y'all, is sometimes people think you got to be all in, like all you can live, breathe is Plexus, and it's just not the case. It's the small, consistent activity over spans of time. And I'm going to run a little rabbit trail real here quick, and then we'll wrap it up because we're getting close to 9:30. But like Ashley and I were talking about the other day, and we have somebody that, you know, has so much potential, and we're like, every time they get started doing this income producing activity, they only really give it 4 weeks, and then they're off for, you know, not really kind of being intentional. Yes, they still do some things and post them, but they're not doing these intentional activities. So they really never get a chance to see the results from the work they put in, because it does take a solid 60 to 90 days before you start seeing results from this work. But what people like to say, they like to make excuses like, oh, is my business just isn't growing. I'm doing the things and it's not working. But y'all, when we look back from the big picture, it's doing the things for maybe 3 or 4 weeks and then saying this isn't working. And y'all know anything in life takes time. So like before you can say that something's not working, like you need to have been pretty consistent for about almost 90 days. you know, and we have seen that with the ups and downs. And I've even seen it in my business with shifts in my business. I know I can look back at that quarter and be like, well, I haven't worked like I did earlier this year, you know. But it makes me sad sometimes when people just think, oh, this is not working. But when it's really a matter of we haven't done the things consistently that we're supposed to do. All right. So I think that's all I've got. We will put those, put that chart in our chats. It's the October goal sheet. There will also be one for November and December. Oh, I missed one thing. When I was talking about your result goal is where you want to be in 90 days. Achievement goal is where you want to be at the end of October. And what's your improvement goal for this month? And I challenge y'all to reach out with your sponsor, because accountability helps y'all. When you just tell other people your goals, you know, because it makes you accountable. So your improvement goal would be one area in your business that you want to see improved for October. So that might be like, you know, I want my retention to be better. I want my conversion from VIP customers to brand ambassadors to be a little bit higher. So you're just looking for one area that you can improve in. So result goal, 90 days, achievement goal for October, and what area do you want to improve in? And it may even be hosting your own events or having, I mean, it can be even posting consistently on social media. Like I do really well in general. I shouldn't say really well. I got a lot of room improvement, but I do decent in my stories, but I have really slacked off in my actual posting because it's harder for me. It doesn't come natural for me to sit down and write. So like an improvement goal for me would be like posting, actually doing more posts on Facebook versus relying so heavily on my stories. So I challenge you to send those 3 goals to your sponsor for accountability. And then us as sponsors, we're going to ask you about it at the end of the month. All right. So that any questions or anything about any compensation plan changes, or really just the October promos, anything else, y'all can unmute yourself. One other thing I missed is Gold Retreat. Jennifer announced that in Dream Team, and I believe it's November 29th, maybe to December 2nd. It's like 3 nights, and she rented this beautiful lake house in Tennessee. And if you have went gold for the first time since November of last year, you automatically earn Gold Retreat. So like Gretchen, I know you're on the call. So congratulations, you've earned Gold Retreat. I hope you get to come. Who else? I know Jennifer has one. Lindsay, I remember she has. And we've got several on the team that you hit gold. Crystal Jenkins, that qualifies you for Gold Retreat. If you've already been gold prior to November, you need to have maintained gold. That means 100 points at least 4 times since last November. So if you haven't maintained 4 times, you know, you really need to work on, you know, maintaining this month, because if you haven't, you're probably only 1 or 2 months away from maintaining. So there's definitely still time to do that. But Gold Retreat's a highlight of the year. We just love it. Have a great time. All right, Ashley, you said you had something else.
Okay, yes, thank you for all of that, Amanda. That was really amazing. Okay, so I want to do something fun before the night is over, since we've been pretty intense. Okay, so I want you to type in the chat your favorite candy that you like to eat for Halloween. I mean, not everybody celebrates Halloween, but it's Halloween, whatever. I have a reason for this. Just do it, okay? The thing that you like to eat that you don't want anybody in Plexus to know that you eat, okay? Type that.
Not yet.
Oh, a lot of Reese's. A lot of Reese's.
You know, it's hilarious when your kid comes in and says, my timer is showing you are supposed to be off.
Oh, which one was that?
Gabriel.
I didn't know it'd be Gabriel. Oh, are we only 4 people that have things they like to eat? We got Reese's, Purple Charlie's, and Reese's. Okay, and oh my word, everybody likes Reese's. Okay, I'm doing a giveaway. You want to get it in there, I promise. Come on, tell me. Okay, lots of, oh wow, everybody likes Reese's. Okay, all right. I'm making sure I got everybody's name in there that's entering because I wrote everybody's name down. Okay, hang on. Okay, anybody else coming in? Oh, candy corn. Some people hate that stuff. Okay, I got everybody. I'm going to choose somebody out, okay? And I'm going to send you something to buy for your Christmas presents with on Amazon, okay? I know what all you mothers love, and Abby's not a mama, but I'm sure she'd appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Michelle. And it's not Michelle's iPhone, it's just Michelle. I'm sorry, Michelle's iPhone. Is that the same person? I don't know, but I wrote down Michelle's iPhone on a different one. So Michelle's iPhone was here, and it's Michelle, just Michelle. So who is just Michelle? Can you unmute yourself?
I don't know if that's my phone or not.
It's you. Yes.
It's me? All right.
Is that Michelle? Our Michelle
Turner.
Jennifer? Oh, Michelle Turner. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yay. All right. You are the winner of the giveaway. I'm going to send you an Amazon gift card. Thank y'all so much for coming tonight. Oh, I think I